each level you get half of your marble or half of your hit dice. That's only at the first level. So 5 plus your Constitution modifier for every level after the first. Which puts you at 17 points. The proficiencies are all the same still. None of that changed.
Stop.
Stop.
Go lay down. It's like, but you ignored me all day. Alright, spell casting.
Alright, stop.
First level. Get out! Go! Go, 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 go! Go! I will pet you in a minute. Go. Out!
We'll put that at the top.
Bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that stays the
Okay,
same
here
until
comes it.
5th level. Yeah. Jack of all trades.
You can add half your proficiency bonus rounded down to any ability check you make that doesn't already include your proficiency bonus.
So you're kind of good at everything.
I'm
You know.
average. Average.
Sorry about that.
Song of Rest. You can use soothing music. Soothing music.
What is this?
Or oration to help revitalize your wounded allies during a short rest. If you or any friendly creatures who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of the short rest, the rest of the roll the best. Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6.
Oh, holy moly, that's actually really good. Like, that's really good. Because there's no limit on the amount of times it's going to happen. So it can happen every single time you're there when they use a hit dice at the end of a short rest.
As long as I
They get
sing
it.
the song of my people.
Perfect. Beautiful.
That's
Oh,
good.
you know
That's a good
what?
feature.
This is on the wrong microphone.
Oops.
Save. But no one heard anything. Yet again, they've missed the song of my people.
True.
I mean, it was right here, so
They
maybe
might
it
have
picked
heard
up
it.
some stuff. But
But,
all right. So then what? Next.
go to the very top and hit spells. And now scroll down. Hit add spells. What is ritual spells? Hit ritual spells. What is that?
Oh, not
okay.
Unseen Servant.
Gotcha. Because of
Hideous
your
laughter. I didn't have hideous laughter before.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
Mhm.
What?
Yeah, you had it.
Where? What? I didn't.
Character sheet.
It wasn't in the cards. I should have asked you about that because I was looking for it. I couldn't
Oh.
find it in the cards.
I've never used those cards before. People usually just look at them on their screens. But
Well, but this one's missing because I could have done it. I would have done it because I saw it and I was like, "Ooh, what's that?" And I started looking for it, and something else was going on, and I forgot to ask about it.
I would have told you. All right. Scroll down. Under add spells. Scroll back up a little bit. You have the ability to learn one more spell. Known spells. You can get one more spell. So pick a new spell that you don't already know.
There are so many.
Yep.
Blade Ward.
Don't pick a cantrip. I don't think you can't pick another cantrip. First or higher. Go to the top. Turn off. Yeah, there you go.
Animal friendship, Matthew. Animal friendship. Lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. So it has to be stupid for it to work. Get out!
Most animals are stupid.
Get out! Get out! Get out! Let me close the door. Get out! Yeah, because they're solid wood. Bane.
Not great.
Charm person. I am very charming.
Go back up to animal friendship. I was reading it.
Oh.
24 hours. That's pretty good. Like one of those wolves, if you had that, you could have.
What could it could have. Well, I don't know that it can do anything. Charmed by it doesn't say I can do anything.
I don't know what that would mean. I've never used a charm-based character before.
It just says it lets you commit the beast you mean it no harm.
But charmed is a status effect, so we could become charmed. But
Yes, pretty girl, come to me. Come to me. I will feed you chicken and French fries. Would you like another Cool Ranch Dorito? Would you like a Cool Ranch Dorito? Cool Ranch Dorito? Would you like a little bite of chicken? Chicken.
there's a lot of hair in here.
Why are you licking it? Just pick it up in your
It has
nails.
3 teeth. It's probably in a crack down there.
She's fucking cat. I'm offering it to you. It's in my hand. Do you not? What the fuck? Shit.
All right.
Or be charmed. Oh yes. Or be charmed by. I don't know. It
We'll have
just
to look
says
what
it.
charmed says.
You didn't know harm. Here's charmed person. You attempt to charm a humanoid. Fails to save through is charmed by you. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance.
Well, they won't run into battle for you if they're just a friendly acquaintance, right?
Yeah. And then it knows it was charmed. So at best you can get information from them.
Could have calmed them if you couldn't do it another way.
Comprehend languages. You understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand any written language that you see, but must be touching the surface on which the words are written. It takes 1 minute to read one. I'm a fast reader.
Of a language you don't learn.
With magic?
Be aware. That doesn't let you speak the languages or write the
Yeah.
languages. Just understand it.
Cure wounds. The creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
You don't have a whole lot of spell slots. I'd bring you more utility.
Detect magic. For the duration you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. And you learn at School of just
The cool part about this spell is it can be cast as a ritual spell, which casting it as a ritual takes 10 times as long, but it doesn't use one of your spell slots. I mean, you could cast it as many times as you want. It just takes 10 minutes to cast it.
takes 10 minutes.
10 times your spell, how long it takes to cast. It takes 1 action. So, I think it's 10 minutes.
So, yeah, it says up to 10 minutes. So,
Yeah, that's the duration.
oh, well.
I don't know. I think it takes 10 minutes to cast.
You make yourself look different until the spell ends or until you use your action to dismiss it. You can seem 1 foot shorter or taller and can appear thin, fat, or in between. You can't change your body type, so you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs. Otherwise, the extent of the illusion is up to you. Changes fail to hold up to physical inspection. If you use the spell to add a hat to your outfit, objects pass through the hat. Anyone who touches it would feel nothing or would feel your head and hair. If you spell to appear thinner than you are, the hand of someone who reaches out to touch you would bump into you while seemingly in midair. Distort value. Do you need to squeeze a few more gold pieces out of a merchant as you try to sell that weird octopus statue? Or the frog statue? I don't think I did this. That might be good for my story of being poor.
Also why everyone hates you, because they find out about it.
This one object no more than 1 foot on a side, doubling the object's perceived value by usually flourishes or polished it.
I gotta use the restroom, but you can read through the rest.
I don't know
We can
enough.
discuss your short list.
No.
The spell down and not cover. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. King.
You cause a tremor in the ground within range. Each creature other than you in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. That's a pretty good one, right?
What was it?
Earth tremor. Anyone within 10 feet of me has to make a dexterity saving throw or take a 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone.
It's just 1d6. And it's everyone. That means allies too.
Oh yeah, but I just run up.
It's not terrible. It's not great.
It becomes difficult terrain until cleared, with each 5-foot diameter portion requiring at least 1 minute to clear by hand.
That's pretty good. Because primarily you can use that in retreat. Y'all head into a tunnel and people are chasing after you. You go boom and knock you because it's difficult terrain, so they can't run as fast. And then y'all get out alive.
Can I do it just behind me though, or do then I have to scramble over difficult terrain?
You can do it behind me. What's it say?
You cause a tremor in the ground within range. Each creature other than you in that area. And the range is 10 feet. So I don't know. Is it 10 feet?
Does it say
Oh.
cube or?
I don't know. It just says range area, 10 feet.
I'd have to look at it more. I'd assume it's.
EE, page 155.
What's the name of it?
That didn't work.
What's the name of it?
Elemental Evil Player's Companion. Earth Tremor.
Bar. Personal spells.
Whatever I clicked. Oh, I just came back into D&D Beyond. This is the same fucking thing. Which creature? Page 17. It's a 10-foot radius around yourself, according to this one.
Yeah, I agree.
So I would do it. So it would be like 2 blocks in front of me, like north, south, east, and west, basically. How does it work at angles?
You're right. You about to throw a chicken?
It was a very small piece.
Yep.
She always makes weird.
Yep, here it comes.
Seriously?
Yep. Get out. Get off my desk. Go over. All right.
It was probably all the hair she ate with the piece of chicken.
Okay.
It was the tiniest piece of chicken. Why would it make her throw up?
You're not wrong. It's probably the hair.
Is she okay? Is she playing now?
She looks. She has stopped making noises, so that's good.
Fairy fire. Oh, it lights them up. That's cool. Healing word. Heroism. A willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery. Until the spell ends, the creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points.
How many hit points?
Equal to your spellcasting ability modifier at the start of each of its turns.
That's not terrible. It's a concentration spell though. It means you can only have one you can only concentrate on one spell at a time. All right. And if someone damages you, you have to make a concentration check to see if the spell ends. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Identify. You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them. As you learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are.
You have to have a pearl of at least 100 gold pieces to cast that spell. And
And an owl feather. Are you reading at the same time I am? Or you
Yeah.
just know that? Oh, okay. That was weird.
No, I just know.
And an owl feather,
I don't know.
obviously. You write on parchment paper some of the writing material and imbue it with a potent illusion. To you and any creatures you designate, the writing appears normal, written in your hand, and conveys whatever meaning you intended. Long Strider. You touch a creature, the target's speed increases by 10 feet until the spell ends. That's kind of cool.
It's the one I just took on my ranger, but it's very character specific. So I don't know. I mean, it's pretty good.
I was just thinking it might be good to like give it to Queg, you know?
It's not bad because it doesn't. It's not a concentration spell, and it lasts for an hour. That's forever. In
Yeah.
D&D time.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. I liked it enough to take it on my ranger.
Silent image. You create the image of an object creature. The image appears with a spot within range. My experience with D&D to this point has not caused me to know the instances in which anything other than just fighting. I don't need to create the image of an object. That is-
Even that could be useful in fighting. I mean, think about it's a 15-foot cube, okay? Think about it outside the box. You have a 15-foot cube that you can put an image in.
Yeah.
Say you're in a cavern and you know there are people down that way coming your way. You could make it appear like the stone wall curves out, curves around you, or you could hide an entire branching tunnel with an illusionary wall that they might not see,
Yeah.
or you could just put it on a wall up and they would think it's a dead end and they would approach and look around and y'all could get a surprise round on them because they don't know you're there, and y'all would get to just fire point blank crossbow bolts into them for free. That spell is a lot of uses, not just in combat uses. Out of combat uses, you're running through a city street trying to get away from thieves that are chasing you. You duck into an alleyway and block off make it look like the buildings continue. Anything.
You've sold me. Except there's one that speak with animals, and so I have to read that one too. The spell this is a different one. This is the sleep. This spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points. Starting with creatures as low as each creature affected by spell falls unconscious. Whoa. Wow. Speak with animals. You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of any beast is limited by their intelligence, but at a minimum, beasts can give you information. Like, I could have asked the wolves where all the goblins were.
That's true.
You might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you. So if I had this one and the other animal one, I could charm them and then talk to them and get intel.
It's fair.
How magical. The hideous laughter is the same one that I had before.
It is. There's slight differences. I
Oh,
don't
really?
know what they are. There's the Tasha variant and
Yeah.
the regular variant. there are minor differences. I haven't read those two to compare them.
Apparently, I have to have tiny tarts and a feather waved in the air for
Unless it-
Tasha's hideous laughter.
Unless it lists a gold cost, you don't have to have it.
Really?
Yeah, the arcane focus that you carry takes the place of that stuff.
Oh.
If you lose the arcane focus, or you get, for instance, if you got captured and they took away all your stuff, anything with a material component cost, you wouldn't be able to cast without an arcane focus, unless you have the materials.
Well, I need some tiny tarts. Where's your mother?
I'm calling my mother a tot.
A tiny tart,
Tiny tot.
which is really a compliment, considering how fat she is. Ooh, this is cool. The thunder wave. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away. In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you, and the spell emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet. That's a good way to draw a lot of attention to you.
Brad used it to great effect in the woods the other night. He killed 8 or 9 giant ants with one spell.
Nice. And then did he get obliterated by someone 200 feet away?
No, he didn't.
So, I already have hideous laughter. Okay. I have limited them to animal friendship,
Okay.
earth tremor, fairy fire, long strider, silent image, speak with animals, or thunder wave.
They're all so different. I mean, what part of your character tonight left you thinking, this is a weakness. I feel like I need to do this better.
I mean, I was pretty awesome.
That's true.
It was just the dice that sucked.
You killed 2 goblins by exploding their brains. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, being able to talk to animals would have helped us, but that was also fairly specific.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know enough to know how often that would be useful.
Right.
I like the idea of the long strider because it's something that I could give to Quee and then I don't have to do anything. And we always stay pretty close to each other.
Right.
The fairy fire I thought was neat because it lights them up.
Yeah.
And so we could use it like to see and, you know, I just thought that was kind of cool. But again, that was very specific to a cave, which we are now leaving.
I think it also prevents invisibility. So that's
Yeah. But again, I don't know enough about it to know. I don't know what comes up a lot. The trimmer and the explodey bit seem like good, like Hail Mary situations.
If you wanted one of those two,
Yeah.
either one or the other, I would take Thunderwave over Earth Tremor. Earth Tremor is too non-directional. At least Thunderwave, you can point it away from your team.
Can you?
It's a cone. For a line.
Oh, a 15. Well, it says that each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you.
Oh, well then. Oh, originating from you. So it's at your feet. So it's not radius, it's a cube. The last one was a radius, meaning like you're standing here, so the 3 hexes in front of you, the next 3 hexes, and the next 3 hexes, okay? You're standing at the first, middle of the first 3 hexes.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, so.
But if I was going to take something that was massively versatile with combat and non-combat implications, I would take Silent Image.
Silent Image.
But Thunderwave is a really good area of effect, low-level area of effect spell that could kill stuff that is bunched together. Like all of those goblins that were in that place by Sildar, you would have hit most of those guys with that. But you would have also hit Sildar.
I was about to say, wouldn't I have gotten that guy too?
Mm-hmm.
What happens if we accidentally kill him? He was like, fuck, I'll just go to the city, I guess.
You don't. You don't learn what you learned, and you would go on to the city and arrive to deliver the goods as requested.
Yeah. The animal ones fit my other character better.
I would agree.
But I like the concept. Thunderwave, Silent Image, Longstrider. I still like Longstrider just for the fact that it's not actually me. Like,
right.
Here is a thing for you to do while I don't participate.
Getting the ability to move further and
Yeah, 10 feet's pretty decent.
it's huge. It's a big boost.
Especially for an hour.
Yeah. For 1/3, you increase somebody's movement by basically 1/3.
Yeah.
For an hour.
So yeah, so Longstrider, Silent Image, or Thunderwave.
It's up to you. I like all 3 for different reasons.
I'll post it in D&D. And so now we have to do this with everybody? I'm assuming you'll just, at most, kind of what we just did, get down to 3 and ask them, or are you gonna send them everything? Or someone called you? Well, we have been.
They'll call me.
Who?
They'll call me back. My phone's been on Do Not Disturb all day.
We have been sitting in front of our computers for 7 hours, 8 hours. Well, a 15-foot cube, it wouldn't fit that guy.
I can't remember based on
It
the
was
map.
pretty far
Yeah.
back. I think I'm gonna. No, I feel like that fits me more than the silent image. Like, I am noisy and obnoxious. So I feel like Quee, out of the two, is much more likely to just be like, or bam, and like do a thing rather than try and craftily, yeah,
You're right.
on the
So you're
fly.
down
She's not a
to-
quick thinker.
Your town's a long strider, or
Yeah.
I'm gonna buff Quag and let him do the work,
Yeah.
or I'm gonna make myself loud and proud. And you can even change the effect of that spell because it's sonic damage. And you could say you're just yelling loudly.
Oh, I do like that.
Changing wording is fine. The damage and the effect has to stay the same. You yell at them so loudly and so vulgarly that they take sonic damage and get pushed back by the effect.
It was very dramatic. I appreciate it.
There you go.
It's tough. Tough call. Hi, puppies. Did you just go pee in the living room because we locked you out of the office? Doc, what should I do? Should I do long strider or should I do thunder wave? Thunder wave, Doc. Thunder wave. Oh, thunder wave? Long strider. Long strider? Thunder wave. Long strider. Thunder wave. You're not giving me. You're giving me nothing. You're giving me nothing. There's no good feedback. I'm going to do. Second level or higher, you can target an additional creature. Damage increases by 1d8. I'm just gonna flip a coin. I don't have a way to flip a coin. I'm gonna go into Tabletop Simulator and flip a coin. All right. That's not work. All right, so I left it higher. I'm gonna do heads is the noisy one. Tails is the runny one. Runny one it is. Boom. Fast as that. Look at you go! I'm gonna stop that stream now. Stop that stream.